Oh, there we go. Kind of delayed. Anyway, remember when I said we'd do Mario RPG or Eternal Darkness next? I lied. Welcome to KnockOffComms playthrough of Metroid Fusion. You know, you guys can speak up anytime, right?
We can.
Oh, well, cutscene.
Well,
well,
there's nothing going
I'm
on.
too busy what?
There's no voice
Yeah.
acting in this game, so...
Oh.
It's a Game Boy
Well.
Advance game, guys. God, come on.
The-
It's like,
Hey,
oh,
don't-
I'm gonna be quiet for the cutscene.
You know, let's just be quiet for the entire commentary.
You know what? Actually, let's turn that around. When we get to Other M, you know, please talk over the cutscenes for the love of God.
Yeah.
Please.
At least,
You would be
at
doing
least the exposition is interesting in this one, so there's that.
Yeah, fair point.
See, that was more interesting than all of Other M. She crashed.
She
We don't know
crashed,
if
and
she's
apparently-
alive still.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
she survive? Find out right now. Well, in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, this opening sequence here, completely unskippable. Have to watch all of it every time you start a new game. Even if you're restarting from a completed file, which is what the little Metroid... what the little Metroid icon on the right of the files was.
That's right, fuck you, speedrunners.
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying-
speed running. Have some
Oh.
plots.
Are you trying to get the fastest time possible? Well, you're not gonna get it here. All you can do is press A as quickly as possible through the text sections, I guess.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of speedrunning this, but, well, it's not a very good speedrun, I don't think. Mostly because, you know, it's 100%, and I'm not, like, a professional speedrunner or anything. But I will take this moment to say that the in-game clock is a dirty, dirty liar.
I'm calling bullshit.
Well,
Yeah, well, the thing about the in-game clock is it actually moves slower than, you know, real time. Or more precisely, it pauses at certain points. I think it pauses, like, you know, when you're going through text, or when you're, well, obviously when you're paused, and when, I want to say when you're going through doors, but that kind of seems a bit ridiculous. I should
so
probably sit
basically,
down.
any time when you're not actually, playing.
Yeah, like, anytime you're not actually, you know, running around, like, it may or may not stop.
I can just imagine, instead of the in-game clock, just instead of counting time, it counts how many frames you've been actually pushing buttons. So,
That's like
It's like-
total amount of frames pushing buttons? 37, what?
it's like,
37 clicks a frame? Your thumbs would die.
No, 37 frames per click or something, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, over the course of the entire game, for all we know. Incidentally, I would like to say that, I'm pretty sure that, it doesn't actually, you know, biology doesn't actually work like this.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't either. I actually like
Yeah.
her fusion suit better than her Varia suit. There, I said it.
So, the lesson of Metroid Fusion is clearly, if you inject something from another creature into you, you will gain its properties. By that logic, I would like to inject myself with a cheetah blood vaccine so I can run really, really fast.
Well, Samus is already half bird, so we're past the point of
Yeah, she's
biological mixing.
So let me get this straight. Samus is like half human, half bird, half jellyfish monster now?
Sounds
got,
about
like,
right.
3 halves going on in there. 1.5
Yeah, it works
of
because,
everything.
fuck you, it's Samus Aran. That's why.
She's, half human, half bird, half biological nonsense, and 1.5 of all of Samus.
Approximately 33.3% Eldritch Abomination. What even are you, Samus? You know what, we're just gonna say that Samus is just a,
100%.
oh, sorry.
100% complete and pure awesome. That's exactly what she is.
Yeah, she's actually just categorized into a whole new species that we just call badass.
The planet destroyer.
Yeah.
Just you wait, Talon 4. Oh, wait, Brain Scratch already made that joke. Fuck.
Trying to be original, I see.
Yeah. Can't let you do that.
Shameless unoriginality at its finest, but we're actually shameless unoriginality at its worst.
Well, I guess the finest is supposed to be kind of a, I don't know, in a kind of sort of sarcastic, like, shameless unoriginality at its finest. What you can't see are my air quotes, by the way.
The quote-unquote.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Oh,
get
hey,
the
look.
Dr. Evil quotes going on there.
Now we get into the actual gameplay.
Finally, only 6 minutes into the video.
Now we get to see,
Jumping up.
Now we get to see, your skills as a, Metroid player, I guess. Or lack
It's kind of
thereof.
subjective by the game. I'm good at this one. Super, actually, not so much. It's too floaty for me for some reason.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about Super Metroid. Super Metroid is a game that I do love. I'm just not good at it because it's too floaty for me because, well... When it comes to 2D, I'm used to this game because this is my most played Metroid.
So it's like your standard.
Yeah, and this one has, like, quite a bit more gravity to it.
I kind of like how they made Samus smaller in this game, too. I didn't like how tall she was in Super Metroid.
Yeah, I think so. Alternatively, you could just kind of, also interpret that as the room's just being bigger here, but whatever.
That's true.
I think you
That would be the
Could-
reasonable
well-
explanation.
Well, I was thinking in terms of hitboxes and things like that.
Oh, well, yeah, in that case, yeah.
Well, I think the developers had more screen area to work with too. 320 by 240 compared to Super Nintendo, which was like 256 by 224.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you want to get all technical on me about it, God. Come on, man.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. I suppose so.
Chances of survival are extremely low. You do
Chances
know
of
who you're
survival.
talking to, right?
Yeah. It's like just being Samus Aran basically boosts your chances by, well, quite a bit. I don't want to put a number to it because, well, something about 95% of statistic being pulled straight out of the person's ass on the spot or something.
And about a fictional
Well-
character, no less.
I can just, picture it's like, what if Samus did actually die? We just have like all of, 7 or 8 less videos to worry about.
And then then our Metroid Fusion sequel would probably be based around Anthony Higgs.
Remember me?
Yes. I remember when you stole my heart, sir. You're like the only likable character in that game, I swear to God.
You mean you didn't like Adam?
Well, Adam's personality can be summarized as jerk.
He was basically the antagonist of that game.
Oh,
I
hey,
don't
you're
know.
going into a
Purposes.
superheated area? Have fun without your Variasuit. It's like, can I please have my Variasuit now? No. Aww.
I don't know. I think I personally liked, I don't know, the enemy. Not just any particular enemy, the enemy.
The enemy.
Yes, the enemy. That which I do not define with better words and stuff.
So, I
What they
actually like
call
how
her,
the
Margaret or
missiles work in this
something?
game. You know, in Super Metroid, like, you had to, flip through all of those different weapons up top. Yeah, this one, your missiles stack, and you can just hit R.
which
I don't
is
know.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's simple. It's simpler, but it's intuitive. I like it.
Like you just hold down a button and press another one, and instead of shooting like missiles, you shoot super missiles, or if I remember
God
right.
damn it! I don't want to use my grapple beam right now.
No, the super missiles stack onto your normal missiles in this game.
Yeah. They're separate in Zero Mission, but other than that, I think it's just hit select to swap between them, and then they're still toggled by R. So basically a bit more like Super Metroid, but I don't know. They're easier to use in this game. I mean, your mind.
Yeah, you gotta love
on how good that is.
You gotta love when developers think more in terms of convenience.
Well, I
Yeah.
imagine part of that is also, due to the fact that the Game Boy Advance has, well, ruling out the start and select buttons, a whopping 4 buttons and a D-pad.
Yeah, but Super Metroid didn't have it, so. Touche.
Oh,
Indeed. Ledge grabs are for pussies. Speaking of,
yeah. Yeah. I can see.
Ledge grabbing is for pussies, and I like pussy.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that.
And then there's this thing, which apparently comes from Metroid 2, but apparently acts nothing like its Metroid 2 counterpart.
It looks like a pygmy crate.
I wish they'd put Kraid back in a game that isn't Nintendo Land. I like Kraid. It's all about Ridley these days. Ridley. It's like there's the Trugel in Other M. There's like whatever the hell is. Oh, I should probably. I seem to have just spoilered things for a 3-year-old game. Disregard. You heard nothing.
Indeed, I didn't hear anything because
You now heard
my
erotic
internet.
sax music. That's all. That is all you heard.
You know, I'd probably hear more if I wasn't experiencing like internet lag right now. Everything's sounding all GLaDOS-y for a while, and
Oh lord. Swah, 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 swah.
it's like a question: which SWA did I hear first?
I have no idea. You probably just heard them all at the same time, so it actually sounds kind of like a helicopter.
Now that I heard all at the same.
You know what? I don't even know what's going on with you anymore. I don't know you, man.
Maybe he's just schizophrenic and we don't know it yet.
Schizophrenic. Is that anything like? Is that anything like being?
You know the
awesome?
name.
Because...
It's like, the definition for schizophrenia is generally misinterpreted, right? It's not literally like split
Hearing a
person.
bunch of voices and
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that.
Well, you do now, and knowing is half the battle.
Wait, what?
Twice, apparently. So note that I opened the door before I went down here. Bear with me on this one.
And so I shit my pants.
Oh, come on, that was completely unnecessary.
She just blew the wall up for no reason.
It's like, oh, well, somebody was so kind as to open the door for me. Let me blow it up anyway, because that's just how I roll. Something about that Samus DNA kicking in.
Yeah. You can't help awesome.
Anyway, see you in part 2.